All right, so what the hell's going on? Are we out of the bottom? Are we going to go to the moon now? Is Bitcoin going to moon and so is everything else going to go moon with it? Well, this video is going to tell you all the answer. And with that, of course, I'm the most open-minded investor / NFT artist on YouTube with a diverse appetite for risky asset classes ranging between shopping centers and shitcoins, but not government bonds, creating contact-led, family-friendly, cookie-accepting, cat-free, technical and specialized tutorials and guidelines to harness the generational wealth transfer found in crypto trends that allows us to believe in Jesus Christ and a fan of Gary and an extremely well-educated and multilingual Korean, but with hair naturally curlier than the average Asian male and highly coveted by many moms and daughters, also known as Humble Kim. And without further ado, let's jump right into the Bitcoin charts. What do we look at the Bitcoin charts for? Because Bitcoin charts are an indication of what will happen to the rest of the market, right? So that's why we're looking at Bitcoin charts right now. I'll tell you one indicator that has never failed, okay? And that is when the 200 EMA and the 50 EMA crosses, all right? Look at that. So when the 200 EMA and then the 50 EMA crosses, right? When the 50 EMA crossed below, okay, into the 200 EMA, we had a bear cycle. Boom. This section is what I'm talking about, right? All that bear cycle was in there. And then the moment that we had the 50 EMA cross above the 200 EMA is when we had the bull cycle. You see? Bang. That's what I'm talking about right there. Okay. And oh, look, another one. Another one. So another one here. So we've got this thing crossing down below and then boom. And it crosses above. We had then like a mini moon. Okay. Like we did sort of late last year, right? And then what we had was it crossed below the 200 EMA and then we went boom downwards. Okay, great. And then look at this now. Look at this beautiful crossover that we're seeing right now. Could there be something right there? When it crossed above, right, and with this much strength, then there are some promises, I guess. Look, I told you guys to buy stuff when we were in the sort of the extreme fear. Last week, we were in extreme fear territory, but now we're neutral. But hey, that doesn't matter. If we catch the right trend, we catch the right trend. It gives us the opportunity to hold. Right? That's what we're doing. Now, I do sense that there will be a small bounce downwards. So it's going to bounce from the peak soonish because we're at a bit of a support zone. This is called the USDT dominance. The USDT dominance is at a level right now, although we do see a crossover on the EMAs on the USDT dominance as well. But I think that on a short-term basis, I think it's going to bounce out of this region as a, I guess, technical bounce, if you like it. There is a strong bounce level here, the yellow line that I've just drawn, that zone, that peak there, and some levels of indecision. So I do suspect, and with a very low RSI action as well, I do suspect the dominance would, jump out of there. It may not jump out a lot. Maybe we're setting a new trend line with this, you see? And when USDT dominance drops, obviously your Bitcoin is going to go up in price because a lot of money is jumping in there. That being the case, of course, we care about Floki Inu. I think for a while, we may see that the price action moves sideways, but in saying that, it may, begin to creep up a little bit as well. Who knows? The thing is that for those people that watch this channel, you guys have been dollar cost averaging into assets like Floki, I did tell you to take profits. I haven't finished editing the video, so it's coming out a little bit late, but I made a video yesterday saying, hey, take profits at these really peak regions there, okay? So it's obviously correcting itself. I think a good point of entry would be to look at the previous support zones and just getting into those zones, okay? So where are these zones? Sometimes these zones are a lot easier to find with how the price action has worked previously as well, using line charts. I think a good support zone, and we may not hit it, will be around this level here, the 4 mark, okay? That's always a strategy that we've been using, right? Although if the market stays up where it is, it may be a bottom already now. So if you've taken profits up all the way here yesterday, and if you want to take another re-enter a small position now, I think that wouldn't be such a bad idea. Although I would be a little bit more aggressive and wait for a further dip because we don't know what's going to happen. And the whole point of doing this exercise is that we want to lower the acquisition price. That's the whole game. That is the dollar cost averaging game, right? That's what we want to be doing. So that's how I would be trading Floki right now. Now, Wells Fargo has recently come out saying that it's not too late to invest in crypto. It is not too late, guys. It's not too late. And that being the case, there's going to be money generally coming into cryptocurrency. And I've always found that there was always more volatility. And you know what? Traders like you and me, we make money off volatility. It's nice to make those 4% gains a week, 5% gains a week. If you come from stock land, right, these are pretty great gains that you could be going after. But if you're already in the crypto game for a while, you probably have a reason for coming into crypto game, and that is to make big money, right? If you're going to make big money, investing into Ethereum, Bitcoin, that's not going to get you the returns you want. right? So we need these big gains. And that's why we're looking at Floki, because that's like your main token with great marketing behind it. And that's what's going to really push up the price. Now, I would also be careful. I've already mentioned this in my video yesterday. I would also be careful about the CryptoBowl this Sunday as well. That it could be a classic case of, buying the rumor, sell on the news type thing. So on the actual day when there's all this news coming out, you want to be careful. That's the same thing that happened with the Doge and the SNL sketch, right? Well, when Doge got featured on SNL with Elon Musk being on the show, what happened then? The price didn't do so well on the day that it actually came out. But up until the moment, the price did go up. So Wells Fargo came up with this thing, saying that it's not too late. Yes, the Wells Fargo came up and said that. Okay, what are they saying? Well, they're actually taking a page out of the internet. What are they doing? They're comparing how the world has adopted to use the internet versus the crypto. And this is the graph right here, guys. The crypto users is the dotted line, and then the solid line is the internet users. The internet users started in 1993, and in 2014, the Bitcoin and crypto, usage began. And as you can see, the line is sort of behaving the same. Now, I would like to see a little bit more data before we can see actual congruence between these two graphs. But anyway, not a bad place to start to actually indicate that, hey, you know what? It's not too late. It's not too late at all. Based on this comparison alone, it appears that cryptocurrency used today may be even a little ahead of the mid to late 1990s internet. Imagine owning Google since the freaking 90s, right? Imagine owning freaking Apple since the 90s, or even Amazon since the 90s. That would be bloody mad, right? You see where the price is now. Everyone says that, if only. Okay, don't be that guy, and make sure you find a way to invest into cryptocurrency now. Because big boys like Wells Fargo are saying that, hey, you guys are never too late. Although apparently these big banks do enjoy putting out some good press around cryptocurrency on a sort of general, sort of throw out basis. But markets do respond to this. And look, it's not like they're coming out with these comparisons without much information. They're actually supplementing their statements with some level of data, which is quite respectable. Moving forward, we've got the S-curves, right? That came from the report. Okay, Wells Fargo's latest report on Bitcoin and crypto. We understand the too late to invest argument, but do not subscribe to it. Yeah, fair enough. All right, so the crypto is the one with a cross on it. Yeah, so where are we? Radio. The number of households using the percentage. I don't know if we can start using that, but it looks like, internet and cell phones, it climbed up pretty quickly. And so, let's see where crypto can take us. Crypto is sort of just sitting on that, 0 to 20% at the moment. So that being said, are we really, really early? Well, yeah, it is very early. And is crypto something that's going to gain world adoption? Well, that's the question mark, isn't it? That's what we're all here betting on. But even through that time of confusion, there's still plenty of opportunities for you to make money with cryptocurrencies like Floki, which is a cryptocurrency that we cover a lot in this channel. So if you want to know more, make sure you subscribe, ring that notification bell, and smash the smash button. That being the case, we've also got things like the stock to flow model, which is a plan B model, which everybody seems to hate. All right, well, look, if you want to hate them, hate them. But guess what, man? Like, the stock to flow model is a really interesting one. The stock to flow is a number that shows how many years at the current production rate are required to achieve the current stock. The higher the number, the higher the price. Okay, what is the production rate? The production rate comes from the halving, right? The halvings are important because every 4 years, the amount of Bitcoin being minted, reduced by half. And after 33rd halving, you're going to come down to 0 Bitcoins being made. There's a really, really good summary on this website called stats.buybitcoinworldwide.com/stock to flow. You'll have a link down below. And we go through the S2F model right here, which is the stock to flow model. I shorten it because I'm cool. If we actually look at the model, people give it so much shit because you would have seen this tweet somewhere.
Much later.
I'm just gonna settle for this because I can't be stuffed, looking for all the ticks and stuff. These guys make that many tweets, but you had to be there. He basically predicted the price of Bitcoin every month. Okay, month close, Bitcoin will be at this level, and he got it right until until October or something. And he did it all based on the stock to flow model, which is the model that we're looking at right now, Plan B, 100 trillion USD. All right, and a lot of people give him a lot of crap because he made a big declaration that 2021 is going to close with $100,000 Bitcoin. And that would have meant all your altcoins, your Floki, your dog coins, they were all going to absolutely just see the moon, right? Maybe fly straight past it. It never really hit it. And that's fine. And I'll tell you why it is fine. But people are giving him a lot of shit because people only see the price prediction and think, oh, because you made a prediction, then it has to fit that. And if you don't fit it, you're an idiot. That's basically what people are saying. Oh, you won't see 100K for at least another year or two, mate. It doesn't feel like we're going to get there, to be honest. What about the 98K from there? Are you still confident they estimated price before the end of November 2021? That happened in November 2021 as well. People just are not keen on this model at all. But you got to remember, man, see this time here in 2018, look how the graph follows the stock to flow model. The blue line is the stock to flow model, and this line, these dotted line, that's the price action for Bitcoin. All right, yeah, look, it's not going to follow that line exactly to the T, but as you can see, it is following a particular model. And around that, there is some sort of sort of correlation with the movement of it. And that's okay. And that's basically what we're going to use the model for, right? And we've seen price action sit like 10 times the stock to flow model, right? Above the stock to flow model. And we've seen this price action about almost half of the stock to flow model as well. And so right now we're sitting at like 45K and we're supposed to be at $106,000 price according to the stock to flow model. And I'm saying that doesn't really invalidate the befitting nature of the stock to flow model onto the Bitcoin price. So why are people losing their shit all the time? I don't get it. And people are giving this guy so much crap. And it's fair to say that it's going to follow that model. If it isn't going to follow it today, it's probably going to follow it later on. And it looks like it's going to fit that model closer and closer as the day goes past. And that gives me some hope that by bloody hell, 2025, we're going to see a $1.3 million Bitcoin, which is quite crazy. But before even thinking about that, throughout the period of until 2024, we're going to have $120,000 Bitcoin. That means between now and 2024, there's a strong likelihood, just based on this model alone, that we'll be getting there, right? Not to mention, many other factors like Wells Fargo getting on the train with this kind of stuff. A lot of institutions getting involved with it as well. And when those things happen, what's going to pop up? These are your altcoins, right? What are you going to invest in? I'm sorry, you can invest in any altcoin that you want to. Do your own research, of course, right? Not financial advice here. But the reason why this channel covers Floki so much is because Floki has good fundamentals, right? It's got good marketing. It's memey. People are going to jump in. If you're going for those quick gains, that's where it's going to come from. Even if you do invest all your money into Bitcoin right now, you put $1,000, $10,000 into Bitcoin. It goes from $43K to $100,000. That's only going to 2x your money. $1,000 goes to $2,000, $10,000 goes to $20,000. You're still poor, right? Or would you invest in something that goes 10x, 50x's, 100x's? Because if it 100x is on $1,000 investment, boom, you got yourself $100,000. Now you're rich. We're here to get rich. That's what crypto is for. If you want to make 5%, whatever, put money away into index funds, right? Or, the S&P 500. Be my guest. And I'm not saying that's a bad strategy, but we're all young. We're all trying to make some money here. And so have faith in the process. Always do your research. Make sure that these things have good fundamentals. And just make sure that it's not a rug pull and that it's going to last. And Dogecoin, it lasted that many years. I don't think Floki is going to go anywhere. It's got Valhalla coming in, which is a good NFT, metaverse play to earn marketplace, all that kind of good gaming space, which is great. And it's got some good price actions right now, some good points of entry as well. All right. So apply those sound, trading strategies or investing strategies if you like. Always do your own research and enjoy the process. Have fun, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Make sure you go like, share, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Go mint my NFT. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.